All right, hello. We are back. 3 for 3, baby. All right, so we're gonna be continuing with our Bloodborne playthrough during the month of October, Spooktober. So we are going to try to do about 30 to 40 minutes today. Just try to see how far we can push, and not really, honestly. Now that I think about it, I'm just gonna be getting more experience. I am a coward. Just trying to get a power up as much as I can before we fight the boss, and hopefully, wait a minute. I can't. Can I level up without killing the boss? I don't know. I'm gonna explore like all over the goddamn place before I fight that damn boss. Let's just see what we can do. Let's just have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Anyways. So, there's going to be, again, as we normally do, if you are here, relaxing with me, thank you very much, and we're going to be getting to it, and as normal, we're going to be covering topics that are going on around us, so we kind of know a little bit of what the hell's going on. Real quick before we get to the story, so we're going to be covering a video from the main man, again, we did yesterday, but again, just because he's been breaking a lot of stuff down, as he does all the time. The main man, Where's Your Wife At, Kyle Kalinske. He's going to be talking about the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia, where a lot of comedians went. And a lot of people are calling them sellouts now that they're back, basically selling out for just money. A lot of comedians went, but the big ones that, a lot of people were shocked. One of them, Pete Davidson. Another one was Bill Burr. Dave Chappelle, a lot of big names, but Bill Burr really shocked a lot of people because of what he's been saying about really rich assholes, like, just being psychopaths, and then he goes to perform for big psychopaths just in a different country. So Kyle Clint is going to be breaking that down. Probably not going to watch the full video. But before that, we'll just get to it. Let's just get to it. Let's see, while we're going through the video, I'm going to be commenting on here and there different things. All right, let's just get to it.
So Bill Burr, I gotta be honest, keeps making it worse for himself after he decided to sell out and take Saudi blood money. And now I think he's either doubling down, might even be tripling down on this.
Got about 30 minutes.
This is the worst of all of his responses because he's basically like scolding and lecturing his own fans here. And accusing them of being liars for being critical of him going to Saudi Arabia to get a bag of $1.6 million. So here we go. He talked about this on his Monday morning podcast. Let's listen, and we will break it down.
Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, August 6, 2025. What's going on? How are ya? Oh, Jesus, how's it going in your neck of the woods there? It's not going so good in my neck of the woods. I'll tell you that. The sanctimonious is sanctimonian.
So what he's saying is, if you criticized him going to Saudi Arabia and selling out for $1.6 million in blood money and agreeing to censorship terms as he was there, you're sanctimonious if you're let down. I don't know if he's just playing stupid. A lot of people looked up to Bill Burr as like this beacon of integrity, right? Because he would call out other comedians and celebrities for selling out in such a way. He would crusade against billionaires. So apparently to Bill, the billionaires are pieces of shit. But a trillionaire who runs a theocratic dictatorship, that's totally fine. All right, we're just getting started.
Keyword on the monian.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus. All right, here's the deal. You guys are asking me, obviously, a ton of questions about the absolute controversy, all right? Here's the deal. I have no problem answering any of them. The problem I have is after I answer them, it all gets clipped. And then once it gets clipped, then the lies start getting told, or they start shaping it and making it this and making it that. So all I'm doing is just throwing another log on the fire.
Okay, but you're already throwing another log on the fire now by responding, so why wouldn't you get a little more specific and a little more detailed in your responses? Could it be because you actually know that your responses are total bullshit and people would reject them? So now you're going to respond while pretending like you're not responding? Also, I fucking hate people are going to twist it. Or people are understanding the situation accurately and they're fucking disappointed and disgusted with you selling out in such a brazen way. Or that, Bill, or that.
So all I'm doing is just throwing another log on the fire, and then they can make more money. No, I'm sorry. Well, oh, no, because they care so much. That's right. Sorry, not because they're just making money.
This is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, okay, wait. Kyle's going to break it down right now. But again, if you just hear what he said, it's like, people are making videos to make money off of calling me out, basically. So, like, nobody can criticize him without being disingenuous, basically what he's saying. And as Kyle Kalinske said, yeah, a lot of people looked up to him, and I'll mention this again probably later. What the hell? What's happening here? What is happening with this weird ass? Wasn't there like place where I could go? Descend the ladder, right? Yeah. Wasn't there like something up here where I could go? Ah! God damn it. I'm gonna go back up there real quick. I'll mention this again probably later again, but again, it's just like, this is the thing, like, there's just the heroes, man. Like where are the goddamn heroes? It doesn't mean you have to run into a burning building, but it just means having integrity, man. Just like, I mean, I know it's a comedian and he talks about adult topics, but again, a lot of kids like watch their dads watching these comedians, maybe when they're younger, and again, it's through osmosis. Like, I mean, you might want to feel like taking any responsibility for anything living in society, but again, it's just like, I just see like it just shows me how America is just so focused on just individualism. Like, it's just like there's no social responsibility, just like what you're doing.
So in other words, what he's saying is, all the people like me, and people like outlets that write about this, people like other channels that cover comedy, sometimes in a critical way, and have talked about this. According to Bill, all the people who are criticizing him, we're the money-obsessed ones. We are. I'm the money-obsessed one. For the fucking, like, whatever it is, $512 that I'm going to make off this video, right? Whereas, Bill, you just took $1.6 million from a guy who bone-sawed a journalist. Yep. And executed people for tweets and did a genocide in Yemen. You're not the money-hungry one. It's me. It's us. It's everybody who talks about it and dares to criticize you. This is unbelievable, bro. This is unbelievable. Like, okay, I went from being like, you know what, fuck Bill Burr, to now it's like, fuck Bill Burr. Like, I will never go to one of his fucking shows. I'll never support him ever again. Like, he is a scummy little fucking liar. Because, you know what? I don't know. You tell me, is he just lying to us, or is he also lying to himself? I get the sense he's not only lying to us right now, but
I suck.
He's convinced himself of his own horse shit. He's convinced himself, oh yeah, anybody who's criticizing me is just doing it for the money. First of all, 99.9% of the people criticizing you are making zero money off criticizing you. They're just going, hey, I was a big fan, and now I'm not because you fucking sold out. Right? How does that have anything to do with money? He's also pretending like, oh, it's just... other people with platforms or with a magazine or whatever who are criticizing him. Watch this. Ready? Scrolling down. Bill performing in North Korea. Dude, they had a fucking grocery store full stocked. Everyone was smiling.
I watched the original. So again, Kyle's breaking it down, but I actually watched Bill Burr's full response to this. It's the beginning of like a 20-minute video, 26-minute video, or something like that, where he talks about sports eventually. But in the beginning, he covers this topic. God damn, man, I got sent all the effing way back. And yeah, the comments, these are basically all the top comments. Again, they didn't change when I checked it. There was like a day after, just got more likes. Pretty damn funny. Some of the comments. Anyways, we'll take it right now. Ooh, oh god.
Everyone has the same haircut. Like, it was sick, dude. If Norm were here, he'd probably say the worst part wasn't the hypocrisy; it was the bone saws. Pre-2025, the Monday Morning Podcast, current era, the Monday Morning comment section. Billy, not afraid to answer the tough questions unless it has anything to do with being a hypocrite Burr. If you are part of the sanctimonious crowd mocking Bill, consider this. 1, they have a Chili's and a Timberlands. 2, some pretty ladies were in attendance. 3, they paid Bill a lot of money. I think that settles it. Like, hey man, they have a Chili's over there. They can't be evil. They have a Burger King. Were you being sanctimonious when you spoke out against billionaire CEOs,
Try to
Bill?
take this
Was
fat
that the
guy
bots
out.
getting everybody mad? Or was that just your fucking hypocrisy? As a Saudi slave holder, I'm a big fan of your work. And this goes on. This is fucking everybody. Bill Burr's next gig, United Healthcare corporate gig. Quote, hey, once you get to know the top brass, not bad dudes. They're just like us. Billy, billionaires are bad, but trillionaires are good, Burr. Do you see the problem here, Bill? All real people are mad at you. All people who have any integrity, any principle.
There you go.
Are mad
Suck
at
on
you.
that.
Because they thought
God damn.
you were a real one, but you're not. You're a fucking sellout, just like the rest of them. All right, here we go.
You know, but I do have to tell you, this is fascinating because I've never been in the middle of one of these fucking things. And my whole life when I watch the news, you know, not every fucking news stories, but there's been a lot of shit where you watch it going like, yeah, I don't know, it kind of seems like that kind of fucking dick. So to finally be in the middle of it and the level of like straight up lies is just, it's wild.
Now listen to what he autistically focuses on to try to exonerate himself. This is interesting.
Oh my God, so stupid.
I'll be honest with you, I've been off the internet for like a fucking month, but just the shit people have been sending. It's funny, you get off the internet, people still send you shit. So like these stories of like there was no women there.
So somebody wrote an article saying there was no women there, and you think that's why everybody's mad at you? Bill, do you think it makes a difference that there were women there? Do you think that makes a difference? Do you think that makes a difference to the heart of the criticism against you? Oh my God, man. This is unbelievable.
Just performed to the Royals. By the time they had done with...
Oh, that's you. Oh, I got mad because one person said I only performed for the Royals, and I didn't. I performed for both the Royals and an audience of 8,000 other people. You think this is the heart of the criticism against you? You think everybody who's criticizing you thinks there were no women there and you only performed for the Royals? I got news for you. 99% of us don't think that, and we're still fucking criticizing it. Don't fucking... He's just trying to fucking shift the conversation. Well, you guys said... You guys, meaning one of the fucking million people criticizing me, said this one thing that's factually not true. Therefore, I'm going to speak to all of you and act like you're all a problem here.
Yeah, again, this shit happens a lot with, like, again, Bill Burr was basically, again, he doesn't say he's left or right. He just says whatever. I guess, he's more right than... I mean, he's more left than right. But, you know, he has his own conservative views. But this is just Weasley bullshit. Again, whenever somebody says something, again... unfortunately, mostly on the right, they just pick at certain words. So, for example, there was a debate that happened a few weeks ago, I believe. There was a debate that happened maybe 2 weeks ago between this other, I guess, hip-hop. Again, I watched different, like news outlets and stuff like that. And then, you know, things just pop up. And, oh, this might be interesting while I'm working, after I'm doing my studying and working and stuff like that. And, you know, I'll just listen to something in the background. Sometimes I want to see something new. And there was a debate that happened between this guy, I think his name is Stevie McKnight or something like that. He's like a hip-hop, like black YouTuber. Talks about different stuff. And then there's another YouTuber from the channel Abba and Preach, where they just talk about, you know, different videos and, you know, just like kind of social stuff. And after Charlie Kirk was taken out, woo! Goddamn. After Charlie Kirk was taken out, about a week before that, Abba from Abba and Preach basically called it, like, he was just trying to... He wasn't saying that it was okay for Charlie Kirk to have been shot, but he was basically saying, can you understand why some people would be happy about somebody like that not walking the earth anymore? Because there was a lot of people, you know, that were making videos and TikToks and all this type of stuff about him being taken out, Charlie Kirk. And Abba was just trying to say that, like, can you understand their point of view, basically, like, why they would see him the way they did? And he said himself, Abba, that he had, like, personally for himself, that he doesn't see him as a good person. And then the other guy that he was talking to, Steve, is basically just saying, like, nah, the other side is completely... They shouldn't say anything bad whatsoever after he passed. Like, just like he had some kind of, like, thing snap in his brain. Like, just like he just couldn't handle it. But it just showed, like, his real, like, conservative inside basically came out. This Stevie McKnight guy, whatever. And they were talking about many, many different things. But one of the things that came up was basically talking about how Charlie Kirk said that there's no starving kids in America, and that's why we don't need to have, like, lunch for kids or meals or this type of stuff. Basically, just again, we don't need to support people with health care. Very basically, we don't need to support the kids. All this type of stuff. The parents should deal with it. And ABBA basically called that out. Like, there's kids starving in America. So, Charlie Kirk, what Charlie Kirk was saying is a lie. There are kids starving in America. And basically, Stevie, whatever the hell his name is, basically was trying to defend it. Like, nah, there's no kids starving. Charlie Kirk said there's no kids starving. And basically, they ended up, finishing that conversation, and then the Stevie guy basically made other videos talking about how he checked, there's nobody starving, and what he means by starving is like Ethiopian levels of starvation, like the belly's popping out, flies flying around you, like your body's basically breaking itself down to keep itself going as best as it can, and what ABBA was talking about was just overall the kids are going hungry and not trying to able to live decent lives because they're constantly feeling hunger. They can't study correctly. It gives them a disadvantage, so the school should supply them food, whatever, blah blah blah. It just goes on like that. So he was picking on that word because colloquially, most people, when you say like I'm starving, means you're just hungry. So that's what it means. Like he's saying like kids are hungry in America. That's again, if you're arguing in good faith, you can understand that's what he means. Like kids are not eating enough. I'm starving. You're starving. Oh, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. People use that term that way, but he's trying to say like starving is like some like whatever in Gaza and stuff like this. It's like horrible conditions, and there are some kids even like that in America, but again, that's not what ABBA was saying. But then the other guy basically focused, he created like a 30-minute video or something like that just focusing on that word. Like he's a liar because he didn't say the exact correct word, which is like some kind of like, what the hell, a food impoverished or something like that. There's like some more technical term that normally people would not say. Normally people would say starving in a normal conversation. Kids are going hungry. But because he's not arguing, the other guy, that Stevie guy, is not arguing in good faith, he keeps just focusing on that, the vocabulary that was used. Even though it was supposed to be just a kind of a friendly debate, kind of like what they were supposed to be. They just talked to each other for about 40 minutes when they were doing that. And then he just kept making these videos and just focusing on that one thing. And yeah, that's what I feel. Again, these things like just disingenuous, just trying to portray people. Just even like as Bill Burr is saying, or now as Kyle Kalinske is saying about how Bill Burr is just coming off. Oh! All right. Well,
they're all bad actors. It's unbelievably dishonest. Holy shit.
They're going to say I went over there and did a one-on-one show in a fucking tent staring at my toes and then I left for the head fucking guy, whoever the hell it is over there, right? Once again, I performed in an arena over there. In the round, there was 8,000 people.
Paid for by the
okay? It was
government.
Citizens. And then they had diplomats.
Who paid for you to be there, Bill? See, that was dishonest of him. Oh, I performed for citizens, 8,000 of them. The implication there is I'm just being paid by regular Saudi people. No, the fuck you're not. You got over $1 million from the fucking Crown Prince, from the PIF, the Public Investment Fund, the Saudi blood money. That's where you got the money from. So don't give me this, oh, I performed for 8,000 people. They didn't pay for it. It wasn't Saudi citizens paying for it. It was the theocratic authoritarian dictator who bone-sawed a journalist, executed people for tweets, and did a genocide in Yemen. And the government armed and funded 9/11. Most of the hijackers on 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia.
Nerve-wracking way for the performer to make sure that, you didn't talk about the 2 or 3 things that they said that they negotiated down to not talk about.
I like how he glosses over this. Like, Bill, that's like one of that's the heart of the problem, or one of the hearts of the problem, right? Is like, well, they had the royals there to just make sure I didn't say anything that's illegal or anything. It's like, You and every other comedian correctly screamed about free speech for a fucking decade, and now, hey, I signed up to be censored. But it's okay. They only gave me 2 or 3 topics I couldn't talk. Imagine, I went to go perform at Trump's inauguration, but it's okay. He only said I couldn't talk about 2 or 3 topics. He said, you can't make fun of me. You can't make fun of my regime. He said, you can't make fun of religion. You can't make fun of my supporters. But outside of that, it's all fair game. Does that seem like it's something to fucking be proud of? Hey, I only agreed to a certain amount of censorship.
Imagine being able to
Oh my God.
Again, as I said before, whoever put together the comedy festival and everything, what it did for freedom of speech over there, because like before it started, you couldn't talk about all of this stuff, and then they whittled it down to just that.
His trick that he's been trying to do is flip it.
We're heroes.
He's pretending like, what do you mean? I'm like a progressive beacon. I'm like a liberal hero because I'm bringing our culture over there, right? He's trying to pretend like the fact that we're doing comedy there is just a big step in the right direction in and of itself. He's not looking at it as, I sold out for over $1 million from an authoritarian dictator war criminal pig.
Oh, come on.
And so, like, I'm for sale. I'm a fucking walking billboard. I have no principles. I have no values whatsoever. He's not looking at it like that. He's looking, oh, bro, we whittled down the list. Originally, we weren't allowed to talk about 10 things. We whittled it down to 2 or 3, so aren't I a
these
free
guys get
speech hero?
blasted.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, God
Bill.
damn.
He's cooked. He's done. Zero respect for him. Total piece of shit. I hope everybody unsubscribes from his channel.
Goddamn.
In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Unsubscribe.
Oh, God, I
unsubscribe
suck.
from his channel. Fucking dislike the video. Don't go to
I gotta
his
get better
fucking
countering.
comedy events. Like, this guy, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And what's so sad is he was the one, right? He was the one that was actually, repping left values for a while there. And he just had this default class politics, which is exactly how so many of us feel.
Okay, but see, that's the thing, and that's why it's like such a letdown. Again, Kyle's going to explain it more, but again, Bill Burr was basically talking about, again, railing against people that were trying to stop free speech. Again, a lot of these comedians were basically talking about free speech, but then if pay them enough money, they'll shut themselves up. Okay, all right, okay, you're getting paid by an employer. Okay, not to talk about these certain things. Okay, fine, but then again, when it comes to free speech, again, they killed a journalist for basically trying to tell the truth in that country. Luckily, his wife and kids basically, I believe, escaped the country. But again, just imagine the family, man. Their freaking father basically being chopped up into little pieces. And there's video of them, the killers basically going into that guy's freaking hotel room, if I remember correctly. And then what happens in that damn hotel room. They just take out the chainsaws. And I think the prince, the Saudi Arabian prince, or the rulers basically admitted to it. Like, yeah, we did it. So what? And then, so... Oh. Whew, nice. Nice. And then with the Luigi Mangione stuff, when the CEO, whatever, America Health United Health, whatever, insurance in America, the president was basically also taken out by Luigi Mangione, and Bill Burr pointed out correctly, like, yeah, what do you think is going to eventually happen if you guys keep screwing over all these, American citizens? And he called the presidents and the owners of these insurance companies, he called them mass murderers. He's like, you just don't pull the trigger. All right. So then what the hell, like, you're saying all this shit about these people, and then you're going to work for Saudi. He keeps saying that it wasn't for the Saudi Arabian people, but it was for them. They're trying to whitewash their country. They did it with soccer. They did it with golf. Again, with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods didn't accept the money, but again, they did it with golf. They basically they made their own golf league and made a lot of Americans go over there. They're doing the same thing with soccer. Ronaldo and all this fucking people. They did it with also video games now. They're trying to basically buy video games. I think they bought EA. What a big ass freaking game company they basically bought. And now they're trying to do it with comedy, and they're probably going to try to do it with movies too next. Like, this is what they're trying to clean up their image while they're chopping off people's hands. Yeah, they might have let women be able to drive recently, and that's what Bill Burr said. Oh, we're the ones bringing the progressive. No, they're doing. It's all controlled. They're letting you get away with this much, but they're in control. They're in control. They know how much they let like slip by. And of course, the other comedian who freaking went there that performed, even though they freaking killed his dad, is like, Jesus Christ, man. And that's why people are pissed off. Because, again, you're taking money from this government. And I know there's people that basically are saying, oh, yeah, the American government is also corrupt. And, some of these comedians play for the U.S. Army and stuff like that. It's like, Jesus Christ, why do you guys, people always have to, like, equate everything? Then fine. Okay, then fine. Yeah, the American comedians shouldn't go perform for the American government like the soldier and stuff. Fine. Private comedy shows, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll say, okay, that's bad. But this is, again, the level is totally different. Man, just constantly conflating two different, like, this is the same as that.
Right? The problem is not trans people, it's not immigrants. The problem are the billionaire robber barons and the corporations and the corruption of our government. That's the problem. It's 99% versus 1%. Nice. Always has been, always will be. We need to fight back. He represented that. But then, as the commenter pointed out, Bill Burr thinks billionaire bad, but trillionaire good.
And that is how, if you truly care about stuff like that, you gradually move towards something more positive.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Incrementalism over here. The guy who said put down billionaires like dogs.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, he's an incrementalist. I mean, I like free speech, but maybe we can tip
the Luigi Mangione incident, again, he basically...
this would be a different story, and I think everybody agrees with this.
American rich people are rabid dogs.
If you had some, like, startup fucking comedy club that scrape together, hey, Bill, we'll pay you $15,000 or $50,000 or even $100,000, from the people of Saudi Arabia, come and do your stand-up act. That's one thing. I don't think anybody would be shitting on him. But when you have the Saudi government comedy washing their atrocities, just like they fucking sports washed their atrocities, and you go there and you're the fucking useful idiot, and then you say stuff like this, it's totally unacceptable.
All right, I mean, and I have to tell you,
yeah, and in the other video, again, Bill Burr basically talked about how, like, when he came back, oh my God, they have Burger King. That's what everybody's making the joke. Oh, they have Burger King. They're just like us. They have Kentucky, and is that a Timberland shop? All this type of shit. It's the same thing that happened with Tucker Carlson when he went to Russia. Tucker Carlson did the same thing when who was invited by Russia or like Israel and these types of things, and then Russia's basically invading Ukraine and stuff. And he went to Russia. He said, "Oh my God, the supermarkets are so nice. The supermarkets have, like the self-checkout, all this type of stuff. I thought it wasn't like this, but oh my God, it's just insane."
All right, all of this sanctimonious shit out there. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I saw in 33 years of stand-up, I've never seen anybody with bigger balls. And I'm not gonna say the name of the comedian, even though you're gonna figure it out. But I'm just trying not to get anybody else
figure it out.
This fucking shit coming at him.
It's not him. It's a woman, isn't it?
Openly gay. And in the middle of the set, two of the diplomats got up to go to the bathroom, and this person said, "Hey, where are you going? Are you going to go on Grindr?" I mean, I've seen them all. I've never seen anybody. It's like I don't have the balls to say that. And the fact that her own people came at her and all of that, it's just it's disgusting.
No, you're the fucking disgusting
Okay,
one.
real quick. So that comedian, I believe I know which comedian he's talking about. It's this female comedian, I believe. Gay comedian. She's making a joke, and she said it wasn't too bad, actually. She said, they were accepting of her at the thing. Whatever. But she actually came out and apologized after, and she donated the money that she basically got from doing the comedy show there. Which, makes sense. Again, like, I think that country, I think Saudi Arabia, if you're gay, they'll kill you. They'll straight up execute you. I could be wrong, but I believe that's correct. She's a gay person. She's allowed to perform there, but she's not allowed to live there. And, I think she gave up the money, and she's apologized for doing it. And that's the thing I would have... Again, if Bill Burr went there and did what they told him, okay, we're not talking about this, not talking about that, and then got the money, but then basically donated the money to some cause that basically, like, Saudi Arabia hates, that would have been really good. But he didn't. He kept the damn money.
Man, none of you guys talked about 9/11. None of you talked about the genocide in Yemen. None of you talked about Jamal Khashoggi. None of you made fun of the royals. You're not heroes. You're total fucking sellouts. So just spare me the fucking the comedians who suck themselves off like they're the fucking the beacon of civilization
How do I do this again?
and the light and the future and the only truth tellers in society.
Nope.
Like, no, they're paid hacks. They're paid hacks. And this settles it, too, by the way. Because this was the only guy who really had, like... I mean, look, I actually want to be fair and I want to be kind to
how do
the
I
real
do
one.
this?
Shane Gillis didn't accept the money. David Cross ripped all these guys who went. Mark Maron, of
minute.
course. But, like, there's so few that
Wait a
deserve
minute.
our respect and our credit. So few with actual integrity
Got it,
and
okay.
values and principles that say, like, no, this actually it would be immoral for me to take this money.
Pebble, there we go.
So few of them. And now for him to fucking double down and triple down and try to cover his ass and accuse everybody of criticizing him of lying, it's like, bro, read the fucking room, dog. Read the room. I get he's probably not a comments reader or whatever, and I get that. I'm also not a comments reader. But at the same time, when you're this fucking out of touch over the shit, and you are lighting yourself on fire in front of the world, maybe make an exception. Maybe make an exception and see what people are saying and see what the actual criticisms are instead of straw-manning every criticism of you.
It really is. That's what they're going to clip. That's what they're going to clip.
Whoa.
Bill says fucking the reaction to da-da-da is just... And I'll tell you what else is amazing and really confusing to me is what we did over there wasn't even on TV. However, what everybody's complaining about was on TV the week before. On a different event. And nobody said anything. So... You know, and that's the difference between being a billion-dollar conglomerate and being an independent contractor. It's kind of like, you know, if you go back to, like, I don't want to talk anymore about it, but like I said, like I would love to answer all of this stuff. I'm not afraid of any of these questions. I would love to answer them. You know, it's just that the way that it is being used. And my favorite thing, you know, I did a couple of sets last night, and I didn't run into any of the special ones when I was down there, but I'm really looking forward to that when I do, because I know this is how this shit goes down, you know? Yada, yada, yada is said over here, and then when you run into the person face to face, this is what's always said. Hey, man!
Oh, so he's talking about if I run into Shane Gillis or if I run into David Cross or if I, like, they're gonna, you know, not keep that same energy. All right, so what do you want? You want them to run up and punch you in the fucking face? Is that what you want?
Hey, man!
This is your ship.
What the hell?
Man, just checking in on you, man. Are you doing okay?
God.
Yeah. Oh, the real problem here is that these comedians who correctly criticized us, they're two-faced. They'll be nice to me, but then
Didn't
they'll
they get
also
a
say
torch?
that it was wrong for me to take money from a genocidal dictator. Oh, how unreasonable of them.
Man, that fucking bullshit. That phony-ass bullshit.
Like, you're the fucking phony one. That's the point. Oh, my God. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking crash out, bro.
But I'm not going to lie to you. You know, how do I put this? Do you know when you just sort of, no matter what the behavior is, but you just know a person, so you just expect it, so it doesn't bug you? That's kind of how it is. So I sort of expect that.
Oh, yeah, he's not mad. He's just disappointed in you, Shane Gillis and David Cross and Mark Maron and whoever else. Correctly criticize them.
Oh my, what am I doing?
A lot of his fans would have probably been able to get over it if he just came out and told the truth. If he just came out and was like, look, is it fucked up? Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, they did 9/11. You know, yeah, they fucking killed Jamal Khashoggi.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did a genocide in Yemen. Yeah, they're one of the worst governments in the world. But I gotta be honest, man, they offered me $1.6 million. And that's a lot of fucking money, bro. And that's a lot of fucking...
Yeah, and there was a comedian that actually admitted to this. Again, there's a comedian, I believe I said it in another video. Again, I do not remember the name, but he basically said exactly this. He's like, yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I know I talk shit about this. I talk shit about that. I say that, you know, this is all, not to do this. And they offered me this much money. And yeah, I sold out. And yeah, that was basically like 20% of my like yearly income or something. He said something like that. Or whatever. But again, so again, here's the thing. One big thing with, again, Bill Burr. He said that one of the big things he said is like, is money the most important thing in the world? To be like, how much money do you need? That's exactly what he said about these rich assholes that basically ruin the world and ruin society with their greed. And he said, like, how much money do you need? So that's the thing. Like, what about you? How much money do you need? You're already rich, Bill. Like, how much more shit do you need? And this is the big point for me with this type of situation. Oh God, if I gotta die. Oh, thank God. Okay. Is, oh, shit. Yeah, they go far, huh? Oh! Goddamn. As I constantly say again, I don't. Oh my god, so stupid! Get up, you idiot! Like there's a certain point. Like again, a lot of this is one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of talk about this. Yeah, just so what's going on around us. This is one of the big problems. And people might not say, "Oh, it's just a comedian." You know, they don't have that much sway or not important. No, all this shit actually matters now. That's the thing. Once you get to a certain level of notoriety, you're basically in the public eye. There is a level of social responsibilities I keep talking about. All this shit goes into people's like the zeitgeist of like society, basically. Like little by little, it warps it. Sometimes it goes too far. So like again, I don't know the situation, everything, but again, in Japan, this shit sometimes happens where celebrities do some shit that they shouldn't do. Sometimes it's really bad, you know, like touching people like in trains and stuff like that. That happened recently with this idol group or whatever. That was one of the like the talents or whatever. Basically, did something on a train they weren't supposed to do. All right, get it. But another time it's basically like an idol group. They sign a contract where they're not supposed to date somebody, and then they end up dating somebody, and then they like the girls end up shaving their freaking head like in disgrace. All right, man, come on. They're young. They're probably falling in love. They don't have to go that far. But this device currently unoperable. Okay, yeah. This is like the thing. Like, okay, I got mine. I got to get mine, and then just let society just sink further and further. And like, what do I mean by that? Is again, as I said, parents might watch Bill Burr, and then kids might end up watching and then start watching it little by little, and all these, you know, like celebrities and stuff like that just will do anything for money. Like, look at all the celebrities, all the TikTokers. They go to other countries and just do stupid shit, stuff that they shouldn't be doing, but because they're getting attention, people are watching them and, you know, liking their whatever stupid videos and stuff. They'll do whatever it takes to get people to watch them. And then younger kids see that and they go, yeah, that's cool. That's what I should do. And then, you know, like I talk to family members and stuff like that. They're like, well, like these people come over here and they do all this horrible. It's like, how could they do something like this? It's because they don't. They only care about money, and that's the thing. Then they see these like popular comedians or movie stars and these people doing shit for like just money. They get like, what about like, yeah, I'll do it for money. Fuck it. Why do I care? I'll do it for money too. Fuck it. Like, no integrity, no. Like, again, no social responsibility. Just too much, man.
And it's only for like a day
or not enough
worth of work. So, yeah, I bet my moral. I took the money. Am I proud of it? No, but my bank account's kind of happy. You know.
Yeah, the comedian said the same thing.
I think many people in his audience would be like, "Look, it was fucked up, but like, I mean, he just fell for the temptation. What are you gonna do, right? Like." But this is next level. This is like, man, this is scoundrel behavior. This is scoundrel cretinous behavior, you know? This is like the guy who's caught red-handed, guilty as fuck, just trying to, no, my neighbor did it. Bob, arrest Bob. Like, that's what this feels like.
Do you know what I did yesterday to fucking calm me down? For the amount of bullshit out there that you fucking wrote?
Oh, are you gonna be okay? You wanna fucking go take a dip in your swimming pool that you put millions of dollars in, like fucking Scrooge McDuck? Is that what you want? You wanna be in a jacuzzi full of money with fucking Playboy models stroking
I don't
your hair
have any place.
and other things? Is that what you want, Bill? Oh my god. Fuck you, this woe is me fucking cry bully horse shit.
It was as an exercise.
Are they coming here too early?
I had a real good time doing that. Okay, but I will toe the line that the reason that, you know, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. There you go. There's for your fucking news cycle. Now go twist all of that around. But just remember, there was women.
No, we'll go tell the truth about it. You're the one who was twisting yourself into a fucking pretzel talking about this.
The show. 4 hotties down front. Faces were not covered. Smoke shows down front.
Right, because that's the criticism. That was the criticism. That's why all of us were mad at you. That's why everybody in the comment section was mad at you. Were there even women there, Bill? We're okay with you taking the money as long as there's women there.
God damn, man.
What a fucking prick.
8,000 citizens is what I performed in front of, and then I had the teachers look.
And they didn't pay you. It was the government, the fucking genocidal
there we
freak.
go.
Yeah, me while I did.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also connected in a country
wait,
that had just
one
been hit
moment,
by
All right. Okay, we're gonna be finishing it up here again. I just pushed a little bit further. There's a lot of stuff that I am like. I hope I didn't mess that up. I hope this person I could talk to again later and tell them where to go. This seems like I fucked it up. God damn it. All right, I'll try to explore more when I can. Again, not too much time left. Oh God, it's 12:30. Jesus Christ, I gotta go to sleep. All right. Anyways, wherever you are, take care of yourselves. Again. Freedom for Palestine. Just God damn it. Just again the flotilla and stuff like that with the Greta Thunberg and so all this type of stuff just keeps going. Don't forget about it. There's just so much shit going on, man. All right, wherever you are, take care of yourselves and we'll see you love. Bye. Oh my God. Let me get to the light. Let me get to the light. All right, there we go. That's a good spot.